Many of us have dreamt of going green, and we're often hearing about offsetting our carbon footprint. But I'm about to meet a couple who want to take the plunge. As part of their loft conversion project, they want to embrace the power of the sun to help run their family home. All around the country, homeowners are looking for new ways to supersize their houses.
Basically, you're going to double the size of their existing flats.
From extraordinary lofts to ginormous basements.
This is big, isn't it?
But grand plans come at a price.
We've got no clean clothes, no clean pots. We've had one bath in 3 days. How bad enough?
And will it prove to be all too much?
Not happy bunnies, are you?
No, we're not at all.
Or will they get the home they've been dreaming of?
At the beginning, I didn't think that it's going to be this beautiful.
This is Huntingdon in Cambridge, home to bank manager Bill Sanford and his wife Jenny Sparks, a manager at the local dentist. They live with their 2 boys, Will, aged 12, and Alex, who's 7. They bought their 3-bedroom bungalow 10 years ago for £128,000, and they're now looking to extend into the loft.
The family's growing fast, so we need more space.
We're most looking forward to getting a bigger, better bedroom, giving the kids their space whilst we have our space as well now.
Alex can't wait to have stairs. He's already said he wants to slide down the stairs on his tummy like he does at his Gran and Grandad's house. And Gran and Grandad have promised to buy him a slinky.
They began planning the extension 3 years ago, but came up against a financial hurdle they couldn't have foreseen.
We both used to have save as you earn schemes with the bank.
It's our main form of saving.
Yeah, and we didn't think, obviously, that what would happen to banking would happen. So 3 years ago, we did have the option to sell the shares and pay for a loft conversion. But I hesitated and probably
We lost a lot.
the rest happened, yeah. But yeah.
Not to be put off, they decided to borrow the money instead, and they're ready to go. But this loft conversion has an eco-friendly twist.
As well as converting the loft, we want to have a solar system that provides electricity for us throughout the year.
Bill and Jenny are determined to harness the power of the sun for their whole house.
We're all electric. Our heating's electric. The water is either the sun, because
Yeah.
we've already got the solar water system.
Yeah.
So if we could start producing our own electricity, it just seems to make sense.
So this isn't a straightforward loft conversion. It's part of Bill and Jenny's green plans to reduce their carbon footprint. I want to find out a little bit more about their eco-friendly idea. Hi, Bill.
Hello, Johnny, how are you? All
Really
right.
good, thanks.
Come on in.
Thank you very much. So the loft conversion, I understand you want to do it in tandem with maybe becoming more energy efficient. Solar panels, I understand?
Yeah.
Talk me through this process.
So during the day when the sun's out, the electricity that the panels are producing, we can use. If we're not in, it gets sold back to the grid. And so you're earning money out of the panels as well as using them for your own benefit.
Now, how much do these solar panels cost?
Average on about 12,500 for a 4 kilowatt system.
Right.
It's a long-term investment.
Have you figured out how long it would take to write that cost of installation off?
About 8,
8-9 years.
9 years.
You've worked out everything, haven't you?
We've tried.
Yeah.
Meticulously, to the nth degree. So, what sort of cost?
We've got a budget of about 60,000
For everything.
for everything.
That includes carpets, heating, solar, build, everything.
What sort of period has your builder given you from start to finish?
8 to 10 weeks?
Yeah.
8 to 10 weeks?
Yes.
That sounds fairly reasonable. OK, good luck, and I'll catch up with you when we're later on through the project.
Brilliant, thank you.
Bill and Jenny have a budget of £60,000 to spend on their loft conversion. The build will cost £36,000. The solar panelling will cost an additional £12,500, leaving just over £11,500 for all the decorating, fixtures and fittings. They plan to build an 8-foot dormer on the south-facing side of the roof, on top of which they'll be installing solar panels to generate their own electricity. Inside, they'll have space for a large master ensuite with a spare bedroom for when guests come to stay.
Bill and Jenny have meticulously planned this project. They've been going through it in their minds for the past 2 years or so. But with the loft conversion specialists and the solar panel experts both wanting to use the same section of roof, I think this could be very interesting to see how it all pans out.
It's the middle of summer and Bill and Jenny's much anticipated loft conversion gets underway.
I'll make you tea in a minute.
To carry out the work, they've decided to use a local company, High Room Lofts, headed up by Stuart Dodd.
Well, here we are on day one of the build. Today is just going to be involving marking out walls and internal walls, finding out where load points are, ready to take the steel work, and also we're going to be fitting roof lights.
Once the skylights are in, the dormer will be built on the opposite side of the roof and the solar panels installed on top by a separate company.
We're going to be liaising closely with that company to ensure it's a smooth running installation as we build the process.
With the build well underway, things are looking good. But only a week in, the project grinds to a halt as there's a major problem with the design. The solar panels need to be positioned at 30 degrees. So once they're on top of the dormer, the combined height of them and the dormer will be higher than the existing roof. And this would require planning permission, a costly and lengthy process that isn't guaranteed.
Right, well, we've just found out that there's a major problem with the solar not being able to go on top of the dormer as we had planned.
It's been suggested that it could be moved down to the bottom of the dormer, but I don't see how it's going to go down there, and I don't really want it to go there.
To say we're upset by this is an understatement.
It's terrible.
Don't know where it's going to go from here.
The solar element of their loft conversion is now in jeopardy, and until Bill and Jenny decide what to do, the building can't continue.
This is a major setback, major setback. In 8.5 years of converting lofts, I've never had a setback like this. We've had to stop work now because of the decision that Bill and Jenny may have to make.
Now, I know it's only early days, but with such a fundamental issue bringing the entire project to a standstill, I'm here to see if Bill and Jenny have managed to find a way forward. So, how far into the build are we now?
We're 2 weeks.
2 weeks. But it's completely stopped now, hasn't it?
It has. We stopped it a week ago.
Not happy bunnies, are you?
No, we're not at all.
Well, can we get up there and have a look at it to try and put it all in perspective? So as it stands, or as it stood, talk me through where the dormers were going.
Well, the dormer was supposed to go this side.
Yeah? How far up?
To the top. Practically to the top of the ridge tile there.
And so where were the solar panels going to go?
On top.
They can't go on the top without planning consent, I wouldn't have thought.
No, they can't. Yeah.
So there's something in the decision-making process that hasn't worked, or it's maybe a lack of communication, I don't know what, but it seemed to be the plan that there were both the loft guys and the solar panel guys going to get together and make sure this would work. Doesn't sound like that's happened.
No, I don't think so. No, it hasn't, no.
Has anybody come to you with a solution?
Not really, no. The only solution we can think of is if the dormers move to the other side.
Right.
So that we can still have the solar this side.
Clearly, see, that's not ideal because you wanted the dormers this side because you've got all the lovely natural sunlight going through your dorm windows.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's also a cost implication in moving the dormers as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yes, we're still waiting to find that out.
Can we have a look and see how far they've got?
Yeah.
Yes.
Go back inside the roof, yeah?
Yeah.
OK, great.
So far, the builders have installed Velux windows and cut holes in the brickwork to support the steel beams on which Bill and Jenny's loft conversion will be built. But now all this work could be for nothing.
It now sounds to me like a battle between your loft conversion and having solar panels.
Yeah.
Now, coming in here, from a third-party perspective, I'm thinking, well, you know, maybe for now at least, stick with the original plan, minus the solar panels.
It's totally crossed our mind and just going with the original dormer because it's all cut out. But then we're in the realms of we may never be able to put solar on this house if we put the dormer that side.
Yeah. When do you need to make a decision on what you're going to do now?
As soon as possible.
Yeah, we need the costs. We need the costs involved, and I think that will
decide it for us,
decide
really.
for us, yeah, definitely.
Well, look, I really hope you come to a decision that you're happy with, and this hasn't put a real cloud over your loft conversion.
It has for now.
Yeah.
You know, it's been a long time coming, and it's just sent it flat.
Well, look, good luck, and hopefully within the next month or two you'll be
Well underway.
hurtling towards
Yeah.
having
Hope
this
so.
finished in one way, shape or form.
Yes.
Yeah,
So.
thank you.
Bill and Jenny have embarked on a long-held ambition to convert their loft and install solar panels to power their home.
If we could start producing our own electricity, it just seems to make sense.
But a major flaw in the design brought all the work to a standstill, leaving them with a tough decision.
The only solution we can think of is if the dormers move to the other side.
Having decided to forge ahead with their plans for a greener future, they've neither seen nor heard from their builder.
It's been 2 weeks now since we've heard from Stuart.
I've tried to call, but he hasn't come back to us.
We sort of left messages and we've sent some emails, but we've had no reply.
As the delay grows, so does the frustration.
Well, it's been 4 or 5 weeks now.
We did speak to Stuart last week, who said that there's a problem with the steels being cut.
Beginning to worry now whether it's going to finish in time for Christmas.
Yeah, still waiting.
It's now over 3 months since the work initially began, and after being out of contact for a few weeks, the builder is back on site. The steels are in, and the dormer is finally coming together.
Yeah, we need to go up a little bit, Stuart.
Yeah.
Yep.
The big delay was the decision to swap sides with the dormer.
440.
440, yeah. Because obviously we've had to have all the plans redrawn, all the steelwork refabricated. So it has taken quite a few weeks into the build.
But after such a prolonged period of delay, Stuart is optimistic they can catch up on the lost time.
I still think that you know, by putting some more guys onto it, we'll be able to pull it forward and hopefully get the project done for Christmas.
And Jenny is delighted that things are looking up.
The last couple of weeks, the builders have really motored on. Things arriving all the time, wood's going up, metal's going up, constant banging when you're at home, which actually we're quite happy about. It's not annoying us at all.
With the south-facing roof now free, the solar panel company have arrived to install the new panels. But there's a fundamental problem.
Right, the plan for today was to install the solar panels onto the roof. We can't do that today because we've got no scaffolding.
A lack of communication between the solar installers and the builders means that it's another setback, and Jenny's far from impressed.
Each time there's a hiccup, another hiccup.
Conscious of further delays to Bill and Jenny's project, Stuart steps in to help.
Thanks, Gary. Bye now. The scaffold company are going to squeeze this in as a favour to me, and then we can get the solar guys to start installations for Jenny.
I want to get excited, but I don't want any more problems, and every time I get excited there's another problem comes up. But luckily Stuart's phoned around and got us some for today. That's coming in the next hour. So yeah, hopefully not too many more problems like that.
But as daylight quickly fades, there's still no sign of the scaffolding. And as Stuart and his team hurry to make the loft watertight, they get a last-minute delivery.
The scaffolders have arrived to put the scaffold up for the solar installation. So I'm just going to go down and sort them out, make sure they know where they're putting it.
Bill and Jenny's desire for solar panels is being tested over the course of this build. But tomorrow, albeit a day late, the panels will finally be installed. But once completed, will the project live up to their expectations?
The last time I was at Bill and Jenny's house, they had some really tough decisions to make over whether or not they were going to proceed with the solar element to their project. And to be honest with you, things didn't get much easier for them. So now, nearly 4 months later, I'm keen on finding out how it's all come together. Chloe.
I'm fine, thank you.
Nice to see you, Jenny.
And you?
You all right, Bill?
Hi, Johnny, you all right?
Yeah, good, mate.
Good.
What's all this stuff doing here?
Yeah, they're still building.
Oh, no. You both look totally fed up with it. Well, you especially, Bill.
Yeah, it's not going to be ready for Christmas as we'd hoped. So the people that were coming down won't have a place to stay. So, yeah, it's
Nightmare.
not good.
So it still looks like a building site. There's tiles down here that probably are yet to go on. I mean, are there people working on it today?
There are, yeah, they are.
Well, let's go and see what they're doing, then we'll have a chat about it in a bit.
Okay.
All right, lead the way.
Okay.
Oh, it's windy, isn't it? Right. This is as far as we've come, then?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to rub it in, but I thought we'd be so much further along.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
OK, from my point of view, on your behalf, I'm disappointed with this only as far as it is, but looking around, you've got some good-sized rooms in here.
Yeah.
Really good-sized rooms.
Yeah.
So what we just walked through?
Spare bedroom, guest room.
What's a good size?
Yeah, it's a double.
So was that another spare?
Bathroom.
Bathroom?
Yeah.
That's really nice. That's a great-sized room.
Yeah.
That's going to be the family bathroom, then?
It's the upstairs bathroom. We're still keeping the family bathroom downstairs because the kids will still be sleeping downstairs.
Yeah.
Right, OK, so upstairs is for adults only. Good. So what goes here?
There's going to be a space on the top of the landing here.
And the stairs will be
And the stairs are going down there.
This part feels like a genuine upstairs of a house. It doesn't. It feels no longer like we're upstairs in a bungalow, does it?
No.
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 This is what you're after.
Yeah. The dormer, the flat roof has just totally changed the space.
What's in here?
That's the dressing area of our bedroom.
So if this is going to be a dressing room, it's a pretty good size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an L-shaped room. There's going to be no sort of door between the dressing area and the bedroom. So it's just be one L-shaped room.
But you're looking forward to get some windows in, aren't you?
Should be tomorrow.
Really, isn't it? So this is going to be a really big bedroom, isn't it?
Yeah.
You must be chuffed to bits
Yeah.
if and when it's done.
Yes.
So what's the latest with this, with your whole solar heating system?
Solar's on.
It's on.
Yeah, up and running.
It's feeding in now.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to see?
Yeah.
We have a little gadget which tells us what we've generated today.
How much have we made today?
45p.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been cloudy.
Yeah. Yes, it's an awful day. But how long have you had this system in?
10 days.
About 10 days. Yeah.
10 days and you've made...
Nearly 30 quid. At the end of a year, you should hopefully generate between about 1,400 and 1,600 pounds worth of electricity, which the grid will then pay you for.
Well, that's good. That is
is.
good news.
Yeah.
Things are now moving, aren't
Yeah.
they, in this
Yeah,
project?
quickly.
I've seen a couple of builders running around the place. Where's your main builder?
He's
on
away at
holiday.
the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, if your builder's away now, the guys that are working on site here, they're doing a great job and they're
Yeah.
motoring on, but these things still take time. The stud petitioning will go up in a matter of days, but there's still a lot of finishing off to do.
Staircase.
Staircase.
Windows.
Do you know what I mean? We were way in the middle of summer. And you
Yes.
said, yeah, we've been given this time scale, but we'd like it all decorated and comfortably in by Christmas.
Yeah.
Now, even that's not going to happen.
No, I don't think it'll be totally finished until January, late January.
Over 4 months ago, Bill and Jenny began their project to transform their 3-bed bungalow into an energy-efficient 5-bed house by converting their loft and adding solar panels to the top of the roof. The original schedule was 6 to 8 weeks, but the build has been riddled with delays. Unforeseen planning issues meant that their dormer had to be moved to the opposite side of the building to allow the solar panels to sit on the south-facing roof. 16 weeks on, the structural work has been completed. The solar panels are up and running and the rooms are starting to take shape. But the first floor is still very much a building site and there's a long way to go before Bill and Jenny can move upstairs.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Bill and Jenny's project has proved a lot more stressful than they previously imagined. But if you'd like to take at least some of the pain out of the process, why not log on to our website at lovehome.co.uk. So, frustrating, I think you'll describe this whole project as. Yes or no?
Yeah, challenging.
Challenging. So your initial budget was £60,000
That's right, yeah.
for everything.
For everything.
Was that including all the solar panels?
Yeah.
I thought that was a modest budget. I thought that would be good value if you got it done for that. Where will you finish? What will your budget be?
I reckon it between 60 and 65.
That's pretty impressive. To have all that done.
Yeah.
That's good. So would you do it all again?
Yeah, I think we would. I think it's a good way
Yeah.
of increasing the value of your property. We're not paying any moving fees,
Yeah.
solicitor fees, estate agents fees. We're going from a bungalow to a house.
So what would you do differently?
Well, now I know a lot more about it, I think I would keep the builder to timescales, itemised billing, so I could see what was being spent, where. I think rather than him give me a contract, I'd probably give him a contract to say, you'll be finished by when.
The two things out of those three that you do again were all about timing and getting someone to commit to that up front.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing that's gone wrong here.
Yeah.
It's just been timing. You're happy with the builder's work.
Yeah, definitely.
You're just not happy with the delays that have ensued.
No.
Good.
Yeah.
So, it's a fantastic family house now. I hope you get to enjoy it very, very soon.
Thank you. Thanks.
Bill and Jenny have been waiting a long time for this loft conversion. It's been nearly 3 years since they drew up the plans, and by the looks of it, they're going to be waiting a while longer. But I'm pleased to say their perseverance is finally paying off. The solar panels are fitted and now operational, and the space they've created upstairs has turned their bungalow into a genuine house, which hopefully they'll soon be able to enjoy.